Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of TNFNU, thoughts and feelings and updates. So the voice is getting there. I apologize for last week not being able to do one of these, but it wasn't happening. But this week I'm back. Not 100%, but I'm getting there. Getting there. I do have water, so if it's bothering me, I'm gonna take a drink. I apologize for that ahead of time. So I've been thinking about what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and it occurred to me, what got you into knives? So some of you, it may have been something that was passed down, like your first knife. Was it something your grandfather got you, your dad got you, your mom? Yeah, who knows? Someone passed down a knife, or maybe growing up you always had your dad or the person you grew up with had a knife that you thought was interesting, and it was always around. And it got me thinking, all of the knives that we have in our collections, assuming you have a collection like I do, what is that going to look like 50 years from now? 75 years from now? These things will outlive us. At least we think they will. So like the things I have on the wall, these are my grandfather's. That's his bayonet from Korean War. He has his bayonet, or I have his bayonet, and that's a Japanese bayonet. And then these are blades that he got in the Philippines that he brought back to the United States. And he has since passed. But these have been passed along to me. And it got me thinking, all the knives I have in my collection, they have a story. And I have them. And either they're going to get passed on to the kids, or they'll get passed on and sold to somebody else to enjoy. And then I start thinking about the knives that I make. And then that's even mind-blowing, because I'm making something that's going to outlive me. And I'm passing that along to somebody who's buying it, and I don't know what they're going to do with it. They're buying it for themselves. Maybe not thinking that 50 years down the road, 30 years down the road, or more, that's going to get passed on to somebody else. And it makes me think about what I'm making and really what goes into it, and the legacy that blade is now going to live. And it's a kind of an interesting thing to think about. If you think about it, what are we doing with these when we're gone? These steel products and some of the handle materials and all the things, they're going to outlive us. So I have some antique stuff, and I've shared it on the channel before. And I'm sure whoever purchased that never thought that in 2023, I would have this knife and I would be able to share it on a video channel. So who knows what these blades that we are collecting, and for me as a maker, I am making, to pass on to you guys or to people who are interested in it. What's that going to be in 10, 15, 20, 50 years from now? Who's going to have it? What are they going to be doing with it? Is it just going to be thrown in a drawer somewhere, or is it going to get used? Is it going to just sit and rust? Or is it going to be cared for? I don't know. But it's kind of interesting to think about what we're going to do with this in a couple of years. Not even just a couple of years, but you know what I mean. 25, 30, 50 years from now. These blades that we have in our collection that we like to enjoy and use, where are they going to be that far in advance? Where are they going to be? What are they going to look like? How's the handle materials going to stand up? How's the steel going to stand up? So it just sparks a lot of different conversations and a lot of different things that we can think about. But I think it's important because, especially for me as a maker, now that makes me think, well, I need to make the best quality product that I can, because this product, even if it's a carbon steel, should be on this planet a lot longer than me. And I hope that the blades that I make get passed on to people who enjoy them, who are going to use them, and are going to get passed on to someone else who's going to do the same. That's all I can hope for. And, you know, they appreciate the work and the pride that I put into it, because it does make a difference to me. And I like to create something that's going to be used, appreciated, and they appreciate the work that I put into it. So, what do you think? I'd love to know some of your thoughts. Because if you think about it, it's kind of weird. I don't think we really plan when we're gone, where are all these knives going to go? Are we just going to sell them off to help pay the mortgage? I don't know. But, you know, when I retire and I'm old, maybe I'll have some grandkids. I don't know. I could pass it on to them. You know, my daughter has a knife, and when she was 18, that was my present to her. I made her a knife. She got to pick out the design that I have. She got to pick out some of the materials. And I made her a knife. But before I gave her that knife, she had to agree that this was something that she was going to care for. It wasn't just going to get thrown in a drawer and forgotten. And she's kept her part of the bargain on that. And she has it in her purse. And, you know, she's actually, I think it was how old was she when I got it? I don't think it was 18. But she's 19 now. And she has that knife. And to this day, she'll use it. She went off to college and was like, I use that thing every day, Dad. And I was like, yeah, I know you do, because it comes in handy. So it was a talk that I had with her. If I'm going to make you this, and if you're accepting this, then it needs to be something that you cherish and not just forget about, because I put a lot of work, I put a lot of effort into it. It's for my daughter, so I wanted it to be perfect. Sorry, guys. But it goes to show you some of these things that we don't think about. And I didn't think about it. I just started making knives because I thought it would be fun to do. I didn't think it would be like someone's legacy to pass on to somebody. But that's kind of cool to think about. I could be part of that in a roundabout way. I mean, all they're seeing is a logo or my maker's mark on the blade. But it's fun and exciting to think about. What do you guys think? You think that's a fun thing? I think it's fun. I think it's great. So that's kind of what I just wanted to share, some of my thoughts and feelings with you guys. Updates. So, first I want to talk to you guys about the Crow. It's still here, and it's still available. Please check out the link in the description. I'll link the Etsy store in there, but it is for sale still. Nice Kydex sheath, a nice loop. If you've never seen it, here it is. This is the Crow. It is 440C stainless steel, hardened to 61 HRC, acid etched, stone washed. Nice finish on that blade. Rich light handle scales with orange G10 liner and orange G10 pins. Full hand full finger grip. So we'll give you a full 4 fingers on that grip. When you get it in your hand, it has some good weight to it. It is 1/4 inch thick steel. So it is kind of thin, so it does have some weight to it. But right where you're holding that, you get your thumb, man, you could really do some chopping with it. I tend to believe that this would make a really great camp knife. You know, just to bring with you. If you needed to chop down some saplings or get some wood, this would probably do it. Really great blade. $250 on the Etsy store, so please go check that thing out. It came out really good. It was a chunk of steel I just had laying around, and I kind of just drew that shape out, drew the handle, and decided, that's gonna be fun, and I went ahead and did it. I'm glad I did, because I really like the way that design came out. It's much bigger than what I usually do. Normally I like to do EDC size blades, but I don't consider that an EDC size blade. Maybe you guys do. I don't know. Everybody has a different carry method, and there's nothing wrong with any of them. The giveaway knife, thanks for everybody who joined on that. The thorn is off. It's going to be delivered. I should have been delivered today, so that's cool. So Botulism ASDF, I think, was who the winner is. That person got that knife. It should have been delivered today, so I hope they liked it and are enjoying that one. I know in emailing that person, they were excited and couldn't wait to get it, so I'm glad that they got it. The Yokto made its way to Germany, made it through customs, and Tim, he got it. He's excited about it. He's already shared me some pictures. I don't want to give away too much, because that's going to be a whole another video that I can't wait to share with you guys. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing. So that's gone. I still have all the stainless stuff is out. I'm hoping I'm filming this by tomorrow. Let's see, if this is going to release on a Friday, I'm hoping either by Saturday or the following Monday of this release of this video that I'm going to get a couple blades back from Peters so I can get working on them. In the meantime, if you've been following the channel, you know I've been busy, especially if you've been following me on Instagram. So I have the Obsession, that's Damascus. That blade is looking pretty good, and I started the scales. I decided I'm going to do a curly maple. It's going to be light colored. It's really dirty right now because of all the work that I've been doing on it, but I have it thinned down pretty good, ready for glue up. What I need to do is I need to finish this off. What I do is I'll take about 45 degrees and round that off, and then I'll sand it down by hand, and then I'll come back, and when I glue everything up, I'll trim all of that back and then shape it, etc. So it'll end up being really comfortable. The Obsession is a really nice, I guess, Skinner style blade shape, that drop point Skinner. Really fun. I've shared the story of where that came from, and so I'm not going to do that again unless you guys really want me to. Let me know in the comments and I'll share the backstory on that again. Also in the works is what I'm calling now the Flamingo. The the person who asked me to make this blade, it's a custom blade, custom shape. Me and the person that I've been working with this, they wanted that nice sheep's foot kind of style front. They wanted a harpoon, and they wanted the blade to be, you know, a roughly EDC size. So I've done that. They wanted the pink and the black burlap, micarta. That might be hard to see on camera. You can kind of see how it's the burlap micarta. And I have the green pin, the black pins, And we're gonna have some fancy colors on the lanyard, and I'm gonna make a custom bead for this one, and we're gonna make some really cool sheaths for this too. But really excellent kind of blade shape. It's gonna give you enough tip there to really puncture, to get into any cardboard or anything. And it's very thin, so nice and slicey, 1/8" steel. And where that harpoon is, my thumb gets right there. So it's a very comfortable hold. My thumb gets right where that harpoon shaped is, and I'm sure that person will be the same. So it's gonna be a really fun build. I'm really enjoying that one. Gonna be really bright. If that G10 looks like that already, once I get it sanded and shaped and everything else and polished up, it's gonna look pretty awesome. I got everything lined up perfectly. So we are in a really good spot on this one. So I can't wait to finish that project up. So the flamingo is in the works. The obsession is in the works. The crow, please, is available. And then I have the rock copper coming back from heat treat. I have the Bloom XL coming back from heat treat. And if you guys know, the 3 that I was working on, the puffin was just sent out. So I won't get that one back for a couple weeks, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Got a lot of projects coming up, a lot of things. So I'm always busy, which is good because I always got something going on. And once I'm done with these, I have some other ones that I really need to get to. Plus I have a really, really, really special package coming. I don't even want to give anything away on that. I don't even want to talk about it because I'm really excited about it. So please stay tuned because I have some really cool, fun news coming with that build. So just please be patient because I'm trying to be patient waiting for that package to arrive. But once it does, yeah, my mind's going to be blown. And I hope your guys' is too. And with that being said, please subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. That choice is yours. Thanks again for watching, guys.